Alright, my besties, for today's vlog, I'm going to use this Murphy and this Juvia's Place and also Valentino and Gucci for primer and foundation. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, my besties, before we start, please follow all my TSMA family on ismail.com. They're all amazing singers. Alright, so my question is, why does Ariel only have red hair? So you know now what we're going to do on today's vlog. So for our primer, let's use this Gucci primer. Alright, my besties, so according to Oh My Disney, the color of Ariel's hair was a point of contention, okay, among the team. Alright, so while they originally wanted Ariel to be a blonde mermaid, okay, so some thought, it was too familiar to Hannah's character. Okay, let's do this, besties. So this is the Gucci primer. Alright. Now this is the very Valentino. So, besties, since red, okay, is what it's in the original story of Ariel. In the original tale. So what is the original story of Ariel? Alright. The Little Mermaid. My besties, in the original tale, the Little Mermaid fell under the spell of a human whom she saves from drowning. That was the original tale, which is different from the version that we are watching right now, So, unlike what I said, unlike the Disney's adaptation, okay, she was not driven, okay, to wish for legs. Excuse me. Out of curiosity for life on Earth. Alright, my besties. So this is the Valentino. Alright. Or besties, or her love for the prince. Okay. Oh, I have a pimple here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I have a pimple. Alright, so what story is Little Mermaid based on? Who knows about that one? It's based on what, my besties? Okay, Hans Christian Andersen was a Danish writer, okay, who penned the original The Little Mermaid. So this is not a concealer, this is the foundation. This is the Valentino. It's a fairy tale about a young mermaid, okay, who longs for an immortal soul and the love of a prince. Okay. So that was the original version of this. So the story was first published in 1837. Whoa. It's been a long year. In a collection of fairy tales, of course, and it's nothing like the Disney version, really. As in, really. So this now is concealer. Alright, that's this. So on today's vlog, we are going to do our version of Ariel. Okay. So it's nothing like the Disney version we are used to. It's nothing like that. I want to watch that, the original tale. I will see if I can buy that at Barnes and Noble. If they have, I'm not sure. I want to watch that. Okay, so what is the moral of the story of Ariel? So Disney's version portrays a more censored moral. You know, one is able to achieve like true happiness. Okay. And acceptance, of course. By undergoing extreme change. Okay, let's add this. You know, for the one they love. You know, through minor sacrifice and patience, you know, during said change. Eventually, you know, besties. Okay, so make sure you will blend it in. So eventually, they will gain the love and respect, you know, of those people, of those they change for. Yeah. Mermaid. Alright. I'll get your blender sponge and just blend it all in like that. There's no dream too big or too small. So, aside from the mistakes and challenges she went through, you know. Okay, just blend it in. She still achieved her goal. As in. Okay, let's apply our contour right away. So, she still achieved her goal, like what I said. You know, and got to explore the human world. So, the lesson here, my besties, is that if we were to give up, okay. Alright, hold on. Okay, if we were to give up during challenges in life, okay. During challenges in life, my besties. You see, we would never reach our dreams. But if you like try your best, okay, if we try our best, very best, we can succeed. We can actually reach something. So Ariel is a free-spirited mermaid, okay, who goes off on an adventure, okay, with her two best buddies, Flounder and Sebastian. Her two best buddies. So, to make her dreams come true and save her father's kingdom from the sea witch, Ursula. You can watch our Ursula makeup tutorial on the playlist, okay? You search for Ursula. We have Ursula makeup tutorial. So while en route, okay, Ariel falls in love with a human being who happens to be a prince. Whoa. So let's use this Murphy paste palette. But Ursula manipulates Ariel, okay, and problems arise. Okay, so along the journey of the film, if you happen to watch that, hold on, my besties. The Little Mermaid has taught us all 4 important life lessons. 4 important life lessons. So there's no dream too big nor too small. All right. So Ariel's dream was to experience freedom and explore the human world. That was her dream. So my besties, she was fascinated by it and wanted to break free from her normal daily routine in the kingdom. She wanted to break free. All right. So, aside from the mistakes and challenges, she went through, my besties, you make sure this one is darker. Right here. Darker in value. So, she still achieved her goal and got to explore the human world. There you go. so the lesson here is that if we were to give up, okay, during challenges in life, during trials, during tribulations, and all that, you know, we would never, never, ever reach our dreams. Like, for example, people bullies you all the time, like in social media, like this. Like, I get bullied all the time. They call me gay, transgender, ugly. They call me Satan. They call me lots and lots of names, but just ignore them, okay? You know, but if you try your best, I believe anyone can succeed, okay? So appreciate also your friends, you know. Close your eyes and think of the Little Mermaid. Think of the Little Mermaid. Do you see flounder? Okay, the adorable fish. It tastes good also. We have a lot of flounder here in Alaska. Tastes good. If you fry it, ooh. Okay, and Sebastian, the crab. Okay. You see, that's because the Little Mermaid taught us, you know, how important friends are. Okay. Friends are very important to have. So if you guys have friends, take care of your friends, okay? You know, it's important, you know, to have friends in life. So they never left her side throughout her journey. They never ever left her side. As in ever, never ever. They supported her journey until the end, okay? They supported her until the end. So my besties, it taught us that friends are a necessity to help us along the way. Okay, so be creative, think outside the box, and remember the scene where Ariel combs her hair. Remember that. Remember, she combs her hair with a fork. So who would have thought, you know, ever thought that this could teach us, you know, some valuable lessons in life. We can think outside the box. Alright, so if you can't find a comb, you can use a fork or whatever. Alright. Alrighty. So, my besties, whether you're a child, an adult, or a teenager, we always, besties. Let me see. Hold on. We always seem to laugh, you know, at Ariel. You know, but the deeper meaning, if we can only like observe and just think about it, You know, the deeper meaning is that everything is not always as it seems. Okay? You know, you have to think outside the box. You know, you're showing a creative side of you. You know, there's nothing wrong with inventing new ways, you know, or using different things outside of their like norm. Okay, it's always nice to be creative in a way that you can cultivate your ideas, okay, your goals, okay, in person. You think outside your normal norm. Okay, it's always nice to be like that, and there's nothing wrong with that, really. Okay. Okay, so my besties, you have to embrace. If you have a voice, embrace it without seeing Ariel, okay? The Little Mermaid. We can hear your beautiful soul, okay? We can hear your beautiful voice. You can actually see your soul in your voice and how beautiful her inner beauty is. Okay, we have to. So Ariel saved Eric, okay, from drowning. So she woke him up by using her voice. So when Ursula takes away her voice, Eric couldn't fall in love with just her looks. Okay, and he wanted to find, you know, the girl with the voice. So meanwhile, besties, she was standing right in front of him. So we just have to like blend this and remove the fats by applying contour on your jawline. So giving up on her voice was a mistake. That was a mistake. So she realized, you know, she really didn't realize, you know, how important it was until it was gone. So this one will like cover your fats. See that? If it's so fatty here on this side. So what does the little mermaid symbolizes, my besties? So blend it. So the Little Mermaid is a Disney movie, okay, from 1989. 1989. I'll blend it. Alright. So, which has been based on the fairy tale by Danish author Hans Christian Andersen. Alright. So my besties, it's from 1837. It's from 1837. So it is a mythological story that symbolizes, the initiation of females, okay, into the world of men. Alright, my besties, so we're done with that. We are going to do something. So, into the world of men, the initiation of females into the world of men when the father is absent. So, we are going to do something, my besties. Okay, my besties, like this. So, the Little Mermaid. Okay, we're gonna... So, the Little Mermaid is a Disney movie from 1989, okay, which has been based on a fairy tale story by Danish author Hans Christian Andersen. Okay, let's use this one. We have to make sure that this is like, hold on. Make sure that it won't move. Okay, we're gonna use a clip to hold it. Alright, so we just have to like hold the clip. So basically we are just covering our faces with that. Alright, so we're gonna be creative, okay? Yeah, we're just gonna use this Up Till Dawn artistry palette, the green color. So we're gonna use that green color with our blush. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Nocturnal and add that. Basically, it's the Cabana and the green color. So, mythological stories are maps of the brain, my besties, and teaches us how one should behave in life. Okay, in order to get what one wants. Alright, so in The Little Mermaid, it is the quest for true love. That was that. Okay, so we're gonna add it here also. So there's a real truth in this story, okay, as told by the half-blind sailor. We're gonna use this Juvia's Place, okay, this green color here right there. But it ain't nonsense. It ain't nonsense. It is the truth. Alright. So we have to So I'm telling you, down in the depths of the ocean, they live. Now we're gonna add this blue color. Okay. So general, like symbolism, the sea, wreckages, and the surface, okay? You know, as a general symbolism, one could look at this movie, my besties, you know, as an insight into the brain. As an insight to the brain. So all the characters and the objects, you know, shown are present inside of you. If you think about it. And resonates with you. You know, that's why children, when they watch this, they understand, you know, these motion pictures. All right. So when they do not yet master the language. All right, let's use this green color, this one. You know, hold on. Let's add this green color. Alrighty. So these entities are, you know, it acts as archetypes, innate neurological, behavioral patterns. So make sure you add that green color. All right. They are social, archaic, evolutionary conserved parts, you know, that have helped us to survive. Make sure you put also here. And also reproduce. So you add that green color. They are so important, okay? They are part of the so-called collective unconscious. All right, and then the blue. Let's add the blue color too. See that one? All right. You know, this is a shared unconsciousness between all human beings. So don't miss this. The Little Mermaid resides under the surface of the ocean. In other words, my besties, she's in the unconscious. She is in the unconscious and wants to come up to the surface. All right. All right. She wants to come up to the surface, into the conscious. All right. So let's add this green color. Water, sea, or oceans are often symbols for the unconsciousness. And you can find this back, you know, in many, many mythological stories. I think we're good. Let me see. And even in your dreams. Or, let me see. It's not bad. I like it. I like it. I like it. It's not bad. We got some skills. It's okay. Alright. So, for example, we find the same theme. Like, for example, in Pinocchio, Cinderella, like that. Or in Pinocchio, you know, where he goes down into the ocean to rescue his father. Remember that? Alright, let's do this, besties. So I'm just gonna add this green color. Alright. You know, from the belly of the A whale. Okay, so this is the green color. Alright. Okay, nice. You know, also in Christianity, we find similar instances where Jesus Christ, is Ichthus, the fish, and the apostles are all the fishermen, you know, that reel things up, you know, from the deep ocean. All right, my besties. So the sea can also be described as the unknown. Okay. That requires, I'm gonna add a little bit of contour. Okay. You know, the sea can also be described as the unknown, like what I said. That requires exploring. It requires exploring. Okay. You know, the unknown is a dangerous place where sharks live, and then but also a place where treasures can be found. This is a similar to the idea that like dragons hoard gold, stuff like that. So one needs to confront the unknown. We have to confront the unknown in order to find things that are valuable. And also sometimes it's also nice, okay, if we conquer this unknown, so we can find ourselves too. So the wreckages on the ocean floor, this represents like an old historical structures of the brain, and have been like lingering in the depths for like ages. Okay, it's been there. Like it's been there. It just needs to, for this to resurface. Okay, in a way similar to mines of like Moria. Okay, I like this one. In the Lord of the Rings. Kind of like that. Or perhaps also Elephant Graveyard in the Lion King. So I'm just gonna add a little bit. You know, they make up the underworld. Alrighty. You know, father and daughter, you know. King Triton is the father of Ariel and the ruler of the sea. Alright, so the father represents older and culture. He also represents order. He's the boss, he's the leader, okay? Though his intentions are good, his rule is too tight and sometimes it's suffocating, you know. Suffocating. Alright, so we're gonna add our first color, which is I want a little bit of yellow. Alright. So therefore, my besties, Ariel is escaping his kingdom in order to explore beyond. She wanted to explore beyond. So what is beyond? Is the world of males, okay? World of like sexuality. Okay. And also love. But also of danger. Pain or sometimes abuse. So Triton is afraid of his daughter, you know, falling into the hands of these malevolent elements. So he was so scared and protective of her. And therefore is like what I said, overprotective of her. And a dictator too. Alrighty. So he's afraid because he doesn't know, okay, how to prepare his daughter into this adulthood, okay. He's a typical loving father, okay, who is overprotective because he doesn't want his daughter to get in trouble or something like that, you know, or get in trouble, like what I said, and is not ready to let her go, you know, like typical father, like that. So he's a silly man with no good knowledge on women, okay, and it makes him unconscious, okay, about Ariel's desires, you know, desire to go to the surface. Okay, and then fall in love. So it's a pathological relationship, you know, between a father and a daughter. You know, as his job is to prepare Ariel for finding a mate, okay, and not to like protect her from it. So this one is green. All right, we're gonna add more of this blue on here. All right, you know, the father is the first male contact, okay, for a daughter. Like, just like, you know, if you're a father and you're watching this video right now, please let your daughter like explore. She will learn, okay? She will learn on her own. Just trust her, okay? He should show her how to navigate the world of men. She needs to explore that. You know, the father's a precursor to the ultimate like male counterpart, okay? Of the daughter. Okay, besties. As the ultimate counterpart of the daughter. And one day, you know, he should make place, okay, for the real prince. Alright, so this is the green color. That's why my besties in ceremonial like marriage, okay, it is the father, my besties, listen, besties, it is the father who gives away the daughter to the groom, like always, okay, like always, should be like that always. And let's add also this purple. It is more than a symbolism. It's more than that. Okay. It is the role of the father. Okay. He should take up for his daughter, and in the marriage, okay, he plays his final role. Final part of being a father. Oh, I wanna cry now. Very sensitive to these kinds. You know, it has become an empty, I wanna cry, empty ritual. Or it's not even present, at all at marriages these days. Whew. Tough love. Alright. Tough love. So this distorted relationship, my besties, you see, between the father is a common mythological theme. Alright, so below here I'm gonna add green color. Just like this. See that? So therefore, probably also in life. Yeah. So, for example, my best is in the Lord of the Rings. Hold on. In the Lord of the Rings, the two towers, it is at the darkest point. What is that? When Lord Elrond tries to protect his daughter, from falling in love with a man. Who is not yet a king, okay, and wants to send her off to the never-dying land. To the never-dying lands. Alright, oh, I like that. Okay, my besties. So, the father's repressive behavior makes Ariel, create a hidden collection. Hidden collection, I'm going to use this Lang Money from Temu. Let's try this, my bestie. So, she created a hidden collection where she can dream of a life on land. Where he finds out about the hidden cave. Then he destroyed it. Okay, let's try this. Here, besties. Ooh. Where he destroys her collection. And in a sense, tries to destroy her dream. Alright. So the motion pictures by Besties portrays this malevolent act of the father beautifully and hides him in darkness. Oh yeah. So he exposes how he thinks of the world of men and literally says, know him? I don't have to know him. They're all the same. That's what he said. They're all the same. Spineless, savage, harpooning, fish eaters. That's what he said. Whew. Scary, eh? Scary. So incapable of any feelings, he shows how he's not connected with his daughter, with his feminine side, okay, at all. So his emotional world and his words, my besties, are just a reflection of how he sees men. That's including himself. Including himself. Wow, my besties. I like that. So Ariel's desires and commitment are stronger, my besties. Stronger that the repression, okay? Stronger than the repression. Let me see. This is eyeshadow. I like it. So she breaks out and now she falls into the tentacles, alright? Lip eyeliner pencil. Oh, let's use this. This is from Temu also. It's called Davis. See that? So she breaks out and now falls into the tentacles of malevolent Mother Ursula. Ooh. She will have free reign over the terms. Okay. She will have free reign over the terms. How Ariel will come to surface. Alright, so this is they are not pleasant. So Ursula, the malevolent mother, the sea witch Ursula, initiates Ariel, okay, into the life of men. So I'm gonna add this. But at a cost for the Little Mermaid. So she has to give up her voice in order to have legs and walk on the land. Okay, so the voice is a symbol for the inner or the soul. Right, so I'm gonna add our lipstick. Okay, so Ariel's true part. When entering the cave, okay, Ariel, when entering the cave, okay, I'm gonna use this lipstick, lip gloss for the air. This is lip gloss. So Ursula says we mustn't lurk in doorways. It is rude. One might question your upbringing. So this is from Temu. Okay. So, which of course is true, as Triton failed on his part. Because of that, Ariel's naive and uncultured. Okay. And her awkward behavior will display itself more later. All right. So Ursula is truly evil. She's a jealous and superficial woman. Okay. Who lost the opportunity at true love. So when she was young, so that made her resentful. That made Ursula resentful. To cope, she has to destroy it in her surroundings. She thinks that a woman is just a body and neglects the inner. That's what she thinks. So she's a false good doer, and is only, interested in eradicating true love. Alright, so I'm gonna use this from Temu. This is STENCILS Do Long Lasting Waterproof Lip Gloss. Alright. So her ambitions, okay, actually rise further and further, as her ultimate goal, my besties, is to dominate the male. To dominate the male, okay, and destroy King Triton's kingdom. So Ursula also has a disturbed view of men. Okay, and can only connect with them at a bodily level. in her song, it's depicted as she explains, what to do without a voice. Alright, my besties. So you have your looks, your pretty face, and don't underestimate. That's what she said. The importance of body. So not that those are bad things, that's what she said. But to find true love, one has to speak and show the inner as well. Alright, so we're just gonna line that eyeliner, okay? So the song, my besties, continues. The song continues, okay? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use this red. Not red, this one. So the song continues with the men up there. Don't like a lot of blubber. Okay, they think a girl, that's what I said, who gossips, okay. Who gossips is a bore. My goodness. Yet on land, it's much preferred for ladies not to say a word. Okay, after all, dear, what is idle bubble for? That's what she said. Come on, they are not all that impressed with conversation. She said true gentlemen avoid it when they can. Alright, let me see. But they dote and swoon and fawn on a lady who is withdrawn. That's what she said. Alright. It's she who holds her tongue who gets a man. That's what she said. Okay, I'm gonna add also red color on the eyebrows. Alright. An indication of how Ursula sees men as superficial, who are not interested in women with soul. So it's bad and dangerous advice. It's a bad, dangerous advice. Because if you don't speak up, you'll get abused. But she accepts the deal at the cost of her voice, and is being initiated into adulthood. So Ariel remarks. Hold on, let's add more of this. So Ariel remarks, if I become human, I'll never be with my father or sisters again. I'm gonna add this liner. So that's what she said. Yep, baby. That's what Ursula said. Glue lash liner. Okay, almost done here. You're leaving the nest. That's what she said. You are leaving the nest. Wow. So the mermaid gets 3 days in order to find true love. 3 days in order to find true love. True love. So this probably is an indication for women, okay, that time is ticking and you better act fast. And your window of fertility is time bound. I'm gonna add this dubious place. So I can achieve that desired color. So whereas men can possibly have children all their life. Alright. And you wouldn't want to have babies when you don't find a true love, okay, to be your partner. That will lead to unstoppable family situations and divorce. And a dreadful outcome for mother and children. So if you marry, make sure that you really love this person. All right. Make sure you really love this person. Okay, press this. I'll use this one. So on the surface, my besties, the quest for true love. Quest for true love on the surface. Let's try this next. So my besties, Prince Eric discovers Ariel dressed in cloth. and I unable to speak. So the prince replies directly, "You can't speak? Then you couldn't be who I thought." He has heard her singing. He has heard her sing. Sing before. When he discovered her. When he was rescued by her. That's sad. When he was rescued by her. But now he's not recognizing her. That rescue scene, by the way, was my besties. I think, it's a symbol for Ariel trying to save her male side. Right, from the unconsciousness, to save her male side from unconsciousness as the prince was drowning. So this counterpart in psychology is called anima. Animus. Okay, animus. Alright, my best is just gonna this is hard. So men have an anima and women have an animus. So the role of this archetype, is to reflect back on the hero, okay, and show them they are not giving up to their potential. That's what it means. It means okay. In The Lion King, Nala is the anima who points out to Simba that he's a king and should return to the kingdom. Okay. That he should return to the Pride Rock. And here it's Prince Eric, who tells Ariel that she's not her true self and not using her voice. So it is the incorporation of the anima or animus, okay? Anima. in order. I like that. Let's put our lashes in order to become, okay, whole. Alright, so let's do this. And dispel all evil. Okay, and my best is why not? Why not? The anima is a biological evolutionary machine. Okay, this enables, you know, high reproduction and survival chance. This is kiss lash drip. Okay, kiss lash drip. Okay, so it should be inside you, my besties, for the sake of human proliferation. There you go. Alright, so she's wearing a piece of sail. Which is finally, you know, being washed by gossiping. Alright, so let's do this, besties. Gossiping women, you know, who think they know better than a princess is. Alright. Alright. Nice, I like that. So it's perhaps one of the true things, you know, Ursula said about men. You know, that they don't like gossiping. They don't like gossiping. And that they don't like gossiping women. Excuse me. What is that? Excuse me. I think it's the lip gloss. So anyways, the rags are an indication that there's something off with her. Okay, she's uncultured, unsocialized, and cannot behave. She cannot. So my best is this is a result of the poor role her father played. So it makes her really awkward, you know. It makes her awkward and weird with men. Awkward and weird with men. So she takes a fork, okay, through her hair. She blows through the pipe. Her horse is out of control. So my besties, fortunately, you know, she has some other virtues to make up for it, and the prince is not too much bothered. The prince is not too much bothered. about it. Wow. So she's not using her voice and the prince is not convinced. Okay, so when Ursula uses Ariel's voice in order to obstruct the Little Mermaid, the prince is under her control. And note the minor differences in arrival by the two women. Ariel arrives in daylight. Ursula arrives at night. Oh, my tummy is growling. So my besties, you have to watch also how the scenes shifts, okay? From the voice shell into moon and later, okay, the voice shell into the sun. So a comparison between the light and the soul. You also see this in the Lion King with the fruit and the sun, my besties. So the sun and the soul, she literally misses the boat, okay? Because she has no voice. And her opportunity at finding true love, hold on, is slipping away. Okay. So knowledge on the malevolent plans of Ursula, okay, makes her act and grasp her last chance. So she gets back her voice and bam! There she finally is, and is recognized by the animus immediately. Though she was too late, she turns back into a mermaid. Then the male side of her has awoken. So it is now that part that saves her from drowning into unconsciousness. And then my best is under the sea now. King Triton is dethroned as he sacrifices himself for his daughter. Wow. So the malevolent mother now surfaces as a monster, and determined to continue to destroy through love. Ooh, that's not good, that's not good. Let's add our blush, okay? So the evil queen, my besties. The evil queen surfaces for the last time. It is difficult for me really to explain the ending of the film, okay? But I'll speculate on some of its meanings. Okay, so in finding true love, also that parts that have been trying to inhibit it grow in strength. Alright, gonna add a highlighter. So almost as a final attempt, you know, from doing it. This is Morphe. So as I mentioned before, they're all behavioral, neurological entities inside of you. Okay? And it is clearly depicted in the Lords of the Rings. Okay? Sorry, my business. So, when some parts are ready to lose, you know, they puff up, you know, and try to survive one last time. In all their strength, my besties. So if you give up, they assert dominance again. If you give up. So if you stay on the path of true love and don't give in, you know, then they will subside again into the unconsciousness. All right. So that's what finally happens when Ursula is penetrated by an old wreck, is steered by Prince Eric. She deflates and disappears into the ocean. You know, though it is probably more than that, as her ashes, you know, liberate some things that were stuck inside the sea. It also reinstitutes Triton as the king, but he has changed in the process, and now, you know, lets Ariel have legs and be on the land. So something that lay all of the time in his power, but he was not ready before to let her go. So in final words, there's only one problem left, and that is how much he said, "I'll miss her." And they liberate each other from their pathological relationship. Okay, so he steps down as her male part and lets the prince take his rightful place. So they were healed. And he's so doopy about it. All in all, you know, a beautiful and timeless story. Beautiful and timeless story. So why is Ariel inspiring? Ariel's unflappable spirit and resilience carry her through her journey of self-discovery. You know, through which she becomes a courageous young woman, not women, you know, who discovers her place in, the world. So whether on her feet or fins, she stands up for what she wants and always finds the courage to dive into something new. Ooh, I love this. I love this. So what is the greatest love, my besties? Greater love has no man than this, that one lay down his life for his friends. John 15:13. My besties, King Triton, okay, the father of Ariel, loves her so much. So King Triton's relationship with Ariel, her father and daughter. Ariel was born before King Triton became king, and Ariel's mother died a few years later. So King Triton forbids her, his daughter, okay, to go into land and else be punished, you know, for disobeying him. So in one way, this prevents her from experiencing life on land, but it also keeps her from getting into the hands of any humans. So he has a soft spot for his Ariel, as she is the youngest daughter, and he wants to protect her from humans. So you can see Triton's loving relationship with Ariel rule, you know, over his desire to keep her as a mermaid, okay? So when he turns her into human, he truly is a loving father who wants the best for his daughters. Ooh, I love this. Okay, I will reveal to you the final makeup look. So my besties, if you were to ask the general American public, okay, if you were to ask the general American public what the greatest love is, they would probably say fresh romantic love. That is the ideal of so many in our contemporary cultures. But others would say, no, that's not the greatest example of love. Really. Okay. It's a far greater expression of love. For example, when a husband and wife love one another and stay committed to on another for 70, 60 years, okay? But others would say, no, the greatest expression of love is a parent's love for his child. It's a love that is amazing. Amazing and indescribable. Well, my besties, some would say, no, it's really friends for life. When you find somebody you click with, even if separated, okay, by distance and time, when you come back together, it's like, whoa, you've never missed a beat. That's really the ultimate kind of love. Alright, what you think, my besties? Certainly, those are all examples of love. But Jesus Christ tells us, my besties, what the greatest love is. What the greatest love is. He says, greater love has no man than this, that one lay down his life for his friends. Alright, my besties, so this is the final makeup look. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, share, and comment below. I will see you all next time. Love you all. God bless.